Hey guys, I'm Janet, on occasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. So, slight backstory of this one. So I went against the same guy twice in a row, and I thought that I was playing under an alias, which you will actually see at the end of this replay. It saved that then, but no, apparently I was still called Janet on occasion and had my logo, because it didn't update. Because apparently that stuff doesn't update it unless you go online on Steam. So, I was not under an alias. So the first army I brought, against this guy, I brought, a Luminarch and a load of other stupid stuff. Basically just to prat about, without, people going, oh, it's Janet on occasion, I better play, alright. Because I do get recognised now, believe it or not. But anyway, so, it was a complete mess. But this next one, we got chatting quite a lot. And I said I'm bringing something ridiculous again, so he went with a bit of an odd army as well. So, this is by no means competitive, but it's all quite funny. As you can see, I've got Sigmar, not Sigmar, Voltmar the Grim, and, Theogenist, Grand Theogenist of the Holy Church of Sigmar. Anyway, so, Reiksguard, 4 units of them. I've got a unit of Pistoliers, a unit of Outriders. It would have been 2 Outriders, but I couldn't afford it. Also, I've got a Amber Wizard, and I've got 2 units of Demigryph Knights. So, over here you can see he's got, well, a lot of spears. He's got 3 units of Spearmen, he's got 2 Loathen Seaguard, but honestly, Reiksguard have enough armour that they can still smash into this stuff and get a lot of damage in. He's also got Techless, so I've got to worry about being netted. And over here you can see he's got 2 units of Dragon Princes, and he's got 4 Tyrannok Chariots, which I just think is fantastic. Also, right in the back, he's actually got 2 units of Illyrian Reavers that are going to sneak up on me at some point. So let's speed things up and see how it goes. So straight away, I get the Demigryph Knights to run up here to see, if they can grab these chariots, because they would take these chariots apart. And if we have a look, they have 84 speed, which is more than I thought they had. So they're going to get some archer fire into me, which is a bit of a shame. Not really happy about that. But I decide I'm not going to keep chasing him and pull back, which is good news, because you've got 2 units of Dragon Princes in here, and combined, that could really hurt me. So I'll pull these guys back. And I use a Flock of Doom on these guys to get some early damage in, and charge them with the Reiksguard. And you'll see, even braced, they do take a fair bit of damage here. So these guys are going to get charged as well. These guys decide not to bother. I'm just going to leave them. Yeah, I don't care. I was hoping that he'd try and run and attack the back of these guys, and I can charge them in the rear and do some serious damage. So here, did some damage, but not the best in the world. And so these guys, get some down to the Loathen Seaguard. I'm stopping them shooting. And my Outriders and Pistoliers can get in there, get some damage. Unfortunately, my Demigryph Knights took a ton of damage. So that's pretty painful. So over here, I'm going to try and get on top of these Illyrian Reavers. The Pistoliers and the Outriders are having to re-maneuver, and these Reiksguard are going to intercept some of the other Illyrian Reavers. Over here, I've wiped out these Spearmen. And unfortunately, an overcast net of Aventog, and these guys get the charge bonus off, and I'm not going to be able to charge in return, so that's really painful. But, I have used Voltmar's buffs here, so these guys do have... Oh, no, they've all worn off already. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there we go, Grand Hammer of Sigmar. So, Grand Hammer of Sigmar will have some extra melee attack, which will help a bit, but things aren't looking great. But I get another nice Flock of Doom on all these units, although they're not all big models, it helps. And also, these Loathen Seaguard are still fighting, so if I can whittle them down a bit, that would be pretty good. So my Reiksguard and the Outriders and Pistoliers are all going to run in here and start trying to get some damage to the Dragon Princes. My Reiksguard are going to cycle out. Unfortunately, the Spearmen are getting in the fight here. Still got these Reiksguard fighting the Chariots. They should do okay in this fight. And the Loathen Seaguard have finally got there, which is very good for me. So and with them all blobbed up here, even if I just bring in the infantry, I can keep using Flock of Doom on the blob, which should help. So here, I'm trying to deal with the Dragon Princes, but obviously you can see, more physical resist and, yeah, a lot of extra health coming in there. But they are getting terrified. They are not immune to psychology, and Voltmar is a very scary boy. He's over here, bothering some people. But, he's resilient, so I don't really mind if he gets a bit singled out. Doesn't really matter. He's got nothing that can punch him quite hard enough. No dragon or anything. So I'm happy for him to go off on his little jaunts. And it also means that I'm in a better position to drop a banishment, because he can't do it when he's too close. He can't use banishment on himself. So here you see Outriders and Pistoliers still just poised, shooting the odd shot in, getting some damage in. So not too bad. Dragon Princes, these guys are coming back in. This other unit is very injured, but they're going to be coming back. So pull away a bit. He's still got these Spearmen, which is a bit of a pain. But what's great about having all these Chariots is he's always hot on my heels. So it's very difficult to keep cycle charging. So although they're not getting a lot of damage in, I mean, they're doing okay. But it's difficult for me to keep pulling out when, he's got such a mobile force as well. So I can't really take the advantage of the charge bonuses, but I'm more happy to stop him getting his charge bonuses, because the Dragon Prince's charge bonus of 80, my charge bonus 62 or 50. So, that's fine. So another Flock of Doom here. It's just gonna tickle them a bit. It's gonna bother them a little bit, but you know, nothing too major. So Voltmar chilling out here. He's gonna drop a big old fat banishment, and you'll see that will actually do a fair bit of damage. But it does sort of veer off course pretty quickly there, which is a real shame. But you know, got some more damage into the Dragon Princes, basically for free. So hopefully, if I can wipe out the Dragon Princes, I'll be in good stead. Yeah, there's some more over there. Unfortunately, you know, got more Reiksguard running away. But I think my Demigryphs are holding well. Yeah, Demigryphs there, Demigryphs there. They're both going okay. Fortunately, Spearmen are coming back in, so I think I get Voltmar back on those guys. And the Illyrian Reavers, I think I double these guys back to go attack them. Which is risky, because Illyrian Reavers are a lot better in melee here. But I wanted the Outriders to get some shots into them. So, or do I pull them back? Either way, I get these guys a bit sandwiched. So, Grand Soulfire there gives everyone some nice magic resistance, which is always nice. As you can see, the chariots now are starting to have enough. Some of them getting terrified. These Dragon Princes down to 10 models, and they finally shattered. And actually, army losses has hit at this point. So my ridiculous cavalry charge seems to have actually done the job. A lot of it, I think, was just Teclis getting so beaten up as soon as Voltmar decided to start singling him out. So there we go, Pyrrhic victory and a very silly match. It was very daft, but it was very good fun. So I think it's always worth, you know, showing the fun side of this game. You know, all the meta stuff is boring. You know, you can actually win with some pretty ridiculous things. And I wouldn't say it's particularly cheesy either. I mean, the Empire bring all cav against a faction that has very, very cheap, reliable spearmen. You know, they're always going to bring some. You know, it's a bit of a daft one. I was lucky that he brought something a bit silly, to be honest. If he'd brought, you know, even one unit of Phoenix Guard, I'd have lost. I think it's that simple, really. You know, I would have had to kite him around for bloody ages. You know, really try hard to get in, you know, getting the damage where I could. You know, Flock of Doom, that would have been just on the Phoenix Guard every time. I would have had to have got rid of them. So it would have been a bit silly. I mean, look at the cost of all these Tyrannoc chariots. They weren't a lot of help. Although saying that, you know, 17, 17, 9, 13. Remember, that's all against Reiksguard or Demigryph Knights. So that's not actually too bad. That could have definitely played out worse. And, you know, they were a big nuisance, you know, for me. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this bit of a daft one. And if you did, you know, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.